Housing, or the lack of it, has become a hot topic of conversation over the last several years here in Green Country.
That's why another group is joining the ranks to meet the demand for housing all across the city. They want to create more places for Oklahomans to live.
2 News Oklahoma's Steph Manchin sat down with the executive director of the new Housing Forward effort and listened to their plans.
Instead of sitting by and watching the problem get worse, a new team is planting roots here in Tulsa, hoping to address the growing need for housing.
Everybody needs a place to live.
Tyler Perrette is the new executive director of Housing Forward, a nonprofit focused on bringing more roofs to the Tulsa market. He tells me this won't just be for those experiencing homelessness, but for every housing need for every kind of person.
People's housing needs change over the course of their life, and we need to make sure we have a community that can accommodate that change.
Why did you want to get into helping people get into housing? What was that drive?
I was living and working around downtown Tulsa and was spending a lot of time on my bike, going to work. I was young and had a lot of energy, and I was going out to eat for lunch a lot and was walking past people experiencing homelessness that I started to recognize and see every day. And so I just started to think, like, there has to be something that somebody can do to help people out on the street.
That moment set his 10-year career in housing into motion, starting with volunteering for the City Lights Foundation and then going on to work with the outreach team at Housing Solutions. The nonprofit will primarily focus on meeting the needs for housing here in Tulsa, but Perrette says they are determined to support Oklahomans statewide.
I think we have all the pieces on the table to do some really creative and really exciting things that really set us apart as a community. I moved back to Tulsa from Minnesota because I know Tulsa is exceptional, and I think we can demonstrate that through how we deal with housing overall.
There's a lot of resources across the city to help with housing and homelessness. What sets Housing Forward apart?
Sometimes it's difficult to understand when you're doing something day to day, what are some of the bigger questions we should be asking to try to make everything easier for everyone. So I really see Housing Forward helping play that role of elevating the conversation and looking nationally at what other people are doing across the country and bringing those best practice ideas to Tulsa.
Perrette plans to bring his decade of knowledge to the table so he and his team can serve as a guide for the policymakers, developers, and municipalities they plan to work with, ensuring they're bringing housing on the market that best fits the needs of the Oklahomans they're serving. Reporting in Tulsa, Steph Manchin, 2 News Oklahoma.